All right, let's begin. Om cheto-darpana-marjanam bhava-maha-davagni-nirvapanam shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu-jeevanam anandambudivardhanam pratipadam purnamritaswadanam sarvatma-snapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nij Sarva Shakti तत्रार्पिता नियमितः स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवं ईदृशं यः जानीनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तनया सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनि ईश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहितुकी त्वयि ऐनन्दतनुज किङ्करं पतितं माम विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजसित धूलिसदृशं विचिन्तये नयनं गलदशुधारया वदनं गदगदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायतं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां विनष्टु मामदर्शनान् मर्मतां करोतु वा यथा तथा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव न परः मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव न परः. We are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Volume 2, Chapter 9, The Desire Tree of Devotional Service. Tam Srimad Krishna Chaitanya Devam Vande Jagadgurum Yasyanukampaya Swapi Mahabdhim Santaret Sukham. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a dog can swim across a great ocean. Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gaura Chandra Jaya 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 Dvaita Jaya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Gana Sarvabhishta Purti Hetu Yahara Smarana Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath ए सब प्रसादे लिखी चैतन्य लीला गुण जानी वा ना जानी करी अपन शोधन. So yesterday we learned how Krishna and the other devotees and his gurus, they all ordered him to write this book, Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then he mentioned about Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, who wrote Chaitanya Mangal. Chaitanya Mangal is now known as Chaitanya Bhagavat. Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Gopinath, they both blessed him. The garland fell from the deity, indicating his blessing. And all the devotees, the chief priest, all of them encouraged him to write this Chaitanya Charitamrita, which basically covers the last years of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Bhagavat, the volume became very big and it covered a lot about Sri Nityananda. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life was not given so much. So that's why Chaitanya Charitamrita is only focused on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are still in Adi-lila, and when we start, once these 2 volumes are over, and when Madhya-lila starts, from there, all the stories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from birth till his sannyasa, and then after sannyasa till the end, that comes in Antya-lila, all of this will be covered. So we have till now been reading that. Now today he is talking on the desire tree of devotional service. Bhagwan desired actually to spread this bhakti throughout the world. And how this bhakti spread, who all were with Bhagwan, helping him do this work. All their names are mentioned. So we are going to hear the names of the devotees. It's always a good practice. Bhagwan is in his devotees. So if we remember the devotees, then we have remembered the Bhagwan. So that's what he is going to do in this chapter. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who is known as Gaur Hari. All glories to Advaita Acharya, Nityanand Prabhu, Shivas Thakur, and all the other devotees. All glories to Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Bhatta Raghunatha, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta, Dasa Raghunatha. It is by the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whether I know it or not. It is for self-purification that I write this book. And what the prayer which he is saying from my heart, the same prayer, whether I understand or not. But whatever we do, it's a sadhana. It is for self-purification. If 1 hour, if I didn't read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, what will I do? I always question. What will I do? And you must also question yourself. If we didn't give time to hear such beautiful things, where will the mind go? If you don't hear the Srimad Bhagavatam lectures, if you don't hear Sri Bhagavad Gita, if you don't hear Chaitanya Charitamrita, if you don't hear any other good satsanga, what will be the condition of mind? So bad. Because all the time, the association that you have is worldly association. All the time. It's natural. It comes natural to you. This you have to sometimes force yourself to get into a satsanga. This is not natural. But the result after the satsanga is beautiful mind, happy mind. It's like forcing yourself to go for exercise. Exercise, who wants to do exercise naturally? Very few people, they love their exercises. But once you force yourself into the habit of exercise, and then, after the exercise, you feel so good. Oh, wow. If you are used to eating junk food, and then suddenly you want to be, having a good health, and then you have to tell your mind, oh, no more junk food, no more junk food, no more junk food. It is so difficult. But once you get used to eating the fruits, the salad, the leaves, getting that nutrition, the juices of the fruits, healthy food, then you will not want to go back. You will enjoy the junk food. It's not like you don't enjoy junk food. Everybody enjoys junk food. But once or twice, that's it. Your mind is focused on health, and that health is giving you the happiness. So it's the same way. This exercise that we do every day, open the book and read, is an exercise for our mind, is an exercise for our consciousness. This contents in these books are food for our mind, for our intellect, and for our consciousness. Healthy food, spiritual exercise. It fills your mind with joy. So many beautiful thoughts, so many inspirations, so many encouragement. And the beauty of stories of Katha is that you don't have to work hard. Just by listening, your purification is happening. Nothing else. And it's so interesting. When we read the Bhagavatam, there is a slok that comes that wherever there is katha happening, Sri Krishna himself enters the heart. So, and when he enters the heart, actually he's always in the heart. But when you are hearing the katha, he starts manifesting himself. Shrunvatam swakatha Krishna punya shravan kirtanaha hridyantastu yabhadrani vidnoti suritsatam. Krishna is the friend of all devotees. Suhrit Satam. His name, Suhrit Satam. Suhrit means friend. Satam means all those devotees. So when the devotees are sitting in the company of devotees, listening to all these beautiful kathas, then Krishna inside the heart is also listening. Every day, what is Krishna listening inside the heart? All your junk thoughts. Every day you are only feeding junk thoughts to Krishna. And then suddenly you are like, okay, let's hear Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Krishna is like, thank God. Today I am getting some good things. Shrunvatam swakatha Krishna. Krishna listens to his own stories and he enjoys. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. He who is glorified in such beautiful ways. Then what happens? Krishna becomes so happy, he starts manifesting himself. He's hidden inside. But the joy of Katha is such that he cannot hide himself anymore. That love starts sprouting inside you. Shunvatam sakatha swakatha Krishna punya shravan kirtanam hridyantastu yabhadrani vidnoti. All that abhadrata, all that contamination, the material contamination, the junk collected in your mind and your consciousness, all that junk is then all that garbage, all that trash, everything is just washed out. He acts like the cleaner, a very strong cleaner. Of course, he doesn't have to do anything. If you invite the president to your town, the town may be, whatever the town is, however it is. But when the president comes, specifically, just see how the town will get cleaned by itself. Everybody will be like cleaning it up. Clean up. The president is coming. The president is coming. Forget about the president if a guest come in our house. We clean our house. Bhagwan is the king, the emperor of the universe. Just imagine if the emperor of the universe manifests in your heart. You think there is any place for any contamination, any trash, any garbage. It'll be sparkling clean. Your consciousness, your mind, your intellect, everything will become sparkling clean. How? Just by hearing the kathas, just by hearing the stories. Shunvatam swakatha Krishna punya shravan kirtanam. So when we are hearing this, Kaviraj Goswami says, whether I know or not, I do not know. I share the same sentiment with him. Whether I know or not, I do not know. But yes, why are we doing this? We are doing it for self-purification. This 1 hour we sit, our mind becomes pure. So we are doing it for self-purification. This is our sadhana, swadhyaya. This is called swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means reading. Satsanga, swadhyaya satsang. All right. Malakara swayam Krishna prema taru swayam data bhokta tat phalanam yastam chaitanya mashaye. I take shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who himself is the tree of transcendental love of Krishna. He is the gardener and he is also the bestower as well as enjoyer of the fruits. Prabhu kahe ami Vishwambar namadhari nama sarthaka haya Yadi preme vishwabhari hete chinti laila prabhu malakar dharma navadvipe arambhila phalodhyana karma. He says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has become a gardener now. What garden is he making? He's making the garden of love, garden of divine love. In this garden, there'll be hundreds of trees and vines which will give you flowers of love, fruits of love, divine love, love, prema for Krishna. So he is become the gardener who is now making a garden, and garden will be having fruits of Krishna prema, flowers of Krishna prema. Lord Chaitanya thought, my name is Vishwambhara, one who maintains the universe. So its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with the love of Krishna. Thinking in this way, he accepted the duty of a gardener and began to grow a garden in Navadvip. Sri Chaitanya Mala Kare Prithvi Teyani Bhakti Kalpataru Ropila Siji Ichhapani. The Lord brought the Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling trees of devotional service to this earth and became its gardener. He sowed the seed and sprinkled upon this tree the waters of his will. He desired, so his willpower, he did it. In many places, devotional service has been compared to a creeper. One has to sow the seed of devotional service, of devotional creeper, Bhakti Lata, within his heart. As he regularly hears and chants, the seeds will fructify and gradually grow into a mature plant, and then produce the fruit of devotional service, namely Krishna Prema, which the gardener can enjoy without impediments. Jaya Jaya Shri Madhava Puri Krishna Prema Pura Bhakti Kalapatrura Deno Prathama Ankura. All glories to Sri Madhvendra Puri, the storehouse of all devotional service unto Krishna. He is the desire tree of devotional service, and it is in him that the seed of devotional service first fructified. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult is called Madhva Sampradaya, Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya. It comes from Madhvacharya. And in his parampara comes Madhvendra Puri. He is known as Madhva Puri. So Sri Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Sri Madhvendra Puri, also known as Sri Madhva Puri, belonged to the disciplic succession of Madhvacharya and was a greatly celebrated sannyasi. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the third disciplic descendant from Sri Madhvendra Puri. The process of worship in the disciplic succession of Madhvacharya was full of ritualistic ceremonies with hardly any prem. So Madhvacharya's processes were full of rituals. Even though Madhvendra Puri belonged in that Madhvacharya Sampradaya, this Nimbarkacharya, Ramanacharya, Madhvacharya, he belonged to Madhvacharya, but there were a lot of ritualistic things, but there was no love of Godhead. So Madhvendra Puri came here in this disciplic succession, and Madhvendra Puri was the first person to exhibit the symptoms of Krishna Prema, and the first to write a poem beginning with the words of Ai Deena Dayadra Nath, O Supremely Merciful Bhagavan. In that poem is the seed of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cultivation of love of Godhead. Sri Ishwara Puri Rupe Ankura Pushta Haila Apane Chaitanya Mali Skandha Pujai Upajila. The seed of devotional service next fructified in the form of Sri Ishwar Puri. So Madhavendra Puri, then Ishwar Puri. And then the gardener, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, became the main trunk of this devotional service. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the main trunk. And these seeds of love are fructifying in the heart of two people here, Madhavendra Puri, and then from there Ishwar Puri. Ishwar Puri is also the guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the sannyasa order from Keshav Bharati. And Ishwar Puri is his another guru. So when Bhagwan decided, okay, I have to spread this love. So he got into Madhvacharya's disciplic succession. Bhagwan came into Madhvacharya's disciplic succession. But then he realized, okay, everybody here is too much ritualistic. Love and rituals don't go together. It's like you love your children. So if your children is hungry, if your kid comes to you at 10 o'clock and says, Mom, I'm hungry, what will you do? You'll make food for that kid. The kid comes to you and says, Mom, I'm very sleepy at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Will you tell him, oh no, as per the ritual, you cannot eat at 10 o'clock. You have to only eat at 12 o'clock. As per the ritual, you cannot sleep at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can only sleep when I put you to sleep at 8 o'clock. No, right? You won't enforce so many rituals on your kid. You will listen to your kid and you will give what the kid wants. Why do you do that? Because you love the kid. Can love and rituals go together? They won't. Then you won't make your kid sit down. Okay, sit down. I will first keep the plate in front of you. And then I will say, Pranaya Swaha, Panaya Swaha, Vyanaya Swaha, Udanaya Swaha. Are you going to say that to your kid? Wait. Don't eat the food. I'll first do that, all that to you. Your kid will be looking at you. Mom, I'm hungry. Just give me the food. You won't do that ritual, right? Why? Because you love the kid. When it is a time of love, rituals, you cannot continue. So in Madhvacharya's disciplic succession, too many rituals. This has to be done, that has to be done. And there are so many processes of worshipping of Vishnu. That love had taken a back seat. So this seed had to be first fructified has to be first sprouted. This love sprouts has to come into Madhavendra Puri. So it got into Madhavendra Puri, and then it came into Ishwar Puri, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became the main tree, even though they are gurus. But as I told you, there are many gurus here in this story, but all of them are serving the Lord in his mission to spread the love of Godhead everywhere. Bhagwan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to bring the message of Krishna Prema, which is beyond rituals. The way you love your family members, love Krishna as your own. You look at your husband, you will start doing rituals in front of your husband. Wait, every day you must come. Oh, my dear husband, Pati is Parmeshwar. In India, they say Pati is Parmeshwar. Pati is Parmeshwar means your husband is like God. Oh, my dear husband, every day come, sit in front of me 5 o'clock in the morning. I will do your arati first. Do you do that? Oh, I have made garlands for you. I want to put garland to you. Do you do that? Oh, I want to do this agarbatti to you. Are you going to do that? And sometimes your husband is tired. 5 o'clock in the morning, why are you waking me up? Let me just sleep. You can do whatever you want to do. 7 o'clock, I'll get up at 7. Are you going to do that? No, right? No rituals. When it comes to love, you love your husband. You don't have to show every day a ritual to him. Oh, this is the service I have to do to my husband because it was written in the scriptures. Love overpowers everything. You will give flowers to your husband when you want to give, because that is you will do everything as a symbol of love. So there is no ritual here. It's a symbol of love. So Bhagwan wanted to give Krishna prema to the world, means consider Krishna as your very own. Consider Krishna as your son, consider Krishna as your friend, consider Krishna as your conjugal lover. Then you will be able to enjoy this relationship with Krishna. So that's why he sent all these people first. Advaita Acharya, Nityanand Prabhu, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, they're all Guru Varga, Guru category. But they all are filled with the love of Godhead. And Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then comes himself and he becomes the main trunk. Ishwar Puri is appeared in a Brahmana family and was the most beloved disciple of Sri Madhavendra Puri. And in the last portion of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated that at the last stage of his life, Sri Madhavendra Puri became an invalid and was completely unable to move. And Ishwar Puri was so completely engaged himself in his service that he personally cleaned up his stool and urine. Always chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and reminding Sri Madhavendra Puri about the pastimes of Lord Krishna in the last stage of his life, Ishwar Puri gave the best among his disciples. And thus, Madhavendra Puri, being very pleased with him, blessed him, saying, "My dear boy, I can only pray to Krishna that he will be pleased with you." So Ishwar Puri served his master when master could not move in the end. Thus, Ishwar Puri, by the grace of his spiritual master, Sri Madhavendra Puri, became a great devotee in the ocean of love of Godhead. Srila Viswanath Chakravarti states in his Guru Ashtak prayers, Yasya prasadat bhagvat prasado, Yasya prasadat nagati kuto api. By the mercy of the spiritual master, one is blessed by the mercy of Krishna. And without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. It is by the mercy of the spiritual master that one becomes perfect. As vividly exemplified here, a Vaishnava is also protected by Bhagavan. But if he appears to be invalid, this gives a chance to his disciples to serve him. Ishwar Puri pleased his master by his service, and by the blessings of his spiritual master, he became such a great personality that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted him as spiritual master. Srila Ishwar Puri was the spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But before initiating Lord Chaitanya, he went to Navdeep and lived there in the house of Gopinath Acharya. At that time, Lord Chaitanya became acquainted with him, and it is to be understood that he served Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by reciting the book Krishna Lila Amrita. This is explained in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Adi Khanda, chapter 11. To teach others by example how to be a faithful disciple of one spiritual master, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, visited the birthplace of Ishwar Puri at Kumarhatta and collected some earth from his birth site. Thus, this he kept very carefully, and he used to eat a small portion of it daily. This is stated in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Adi Khanda, chapter 17. It has now become customary for devotees to following the example of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to go there and collect some earth from that place. Nija chintya sakhe shakte mali, Nija chintya shakte mali, Haya skandhaya, Sakala sakhara sei, skandamulashaya. By his inconceivable powers, the Lord became the gardener of this garden. He became the trunk, and he himself became the branches simultaneously. Paramanand Puri, all these names I'm taking, their stories will come later in the books. Paramanandapuri, Keshav Bharati, Brahmanandapuri, Brahmananda Bharati, Sri Vishnupuri, Keshavpuri, Krishnanandapuri, Sri Narsimha Tirtha, and Sukhanandapuri. These 9 sannyasi roots all sprouted from the trunk of this tree. Thus, the tree stood steadfastly on the strength of these 9 roots. So, Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the main trunk, and then he's sprouting others. He's like that fig tree or the Ashwatha tree. So many roots are coming. With the sober and the grave Paramanandapuri as a central root, and the other 8 roots in the 8 direction, the tree of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stood firmly. From the trunk grew many branches, and above them innumerable others. Thus, the branches of Chaitanya tree formed a cluster or society with great branches covering all of the universes. From each branch grew many hundreds of sub-branches. No one can count how many sub-branches grew. I shall try to name the foremost of the innumerable branches. Please hear the description of Chaitanya tree. At the top of the tree, the trunk branched into 2. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's tree of love is growing, tree of Krishna Prema. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is inside the trunk. At the top of the tree is branching into 2. There are many other 9. There are already 9 sannyasis who are like the roots, and there are 2 parts. One is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and one is Advaita Acharya. From these 2 trunks again, so one tree became into 2 trunks, Nityanand Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. From these trunks also, there are roots growing. From this trunk also, there is roots growing, like the big banyan tree. From these 2 trunks grew many branches and some branches that covered the entire world. These branches and sub-branches and their sub-branches became so numerous that no one can actually write about them. We can see that tree is, the branches are all over the world now because of Srila Prabhupada. That's how it started from Navdeep, and the branches spread all over the universe right now, all over the world. Thus, the disciples and the grand disciples and their admirers spread throughout the entire world, and it is not possible to enumerate them all. As a big fig tree bears fruits all over its body, such each part of the tree of the devotional service bore fruit. Since Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the original trunk, the taste of the fruits that grew on the branches and the sub-branches surpassed the taste of the nectar. Pakilaya prema phala amrita madhura vilaya chaitanya mali nahilaya mula. All these bhakti fruits, these love fruits, Krishna prema fruits, ripened and became sweet and nectarian. The gardener, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, distributed them freely, Krishna prema, without even asking any price. All the wealth of the 3 worlds cannot equal the value of one such nectarian fruit of Krishna prema. Mage va na mage keha patra va apatra ihara vichara nahi jane de matra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started giving this fruit of Krishna prema to everybody. Whether you deserve it or not, doesn't matter. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Whether you are fit, unfit, doesn't matter. Take this fruit, it will make you fit. Even if you are unfit, take this fruit, it will make you fit. He did not see patra, apatra. He did not even see whether you ask for it or not. Well, the Sankirtan movement is like that. You stand in the street and you start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There are hundreds of people moving in the streets. They have not asked, give me the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is going in their ears through the Sankirtan. So whether you ask for it or whether you not ask for it, whether you are fit or whether you are unfit, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had decided in his mind that he is going to give this nectar of Krishna Prema to everyone. And he did it. Anjali, Anjali Bhari, Phele Chaturdadishe, Daridra Kudana Khaya, Malakar Hase. He is so happy. The transcendental gardener, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, distributed handful after handful, throwing Krishna Prema, the fruits of the Krishna Prema, handful after handful of the fruit of Krishna Prema in all the directions. And when the poor, hungry people ate the fruit, the gardener smiled with great pleasure. Lord Chaitanya thus addressed the multifarious varieties of the branches and sub-branches of the trees of devotional service. We are all lucky to have this fruit. Since the tree of devotional service is transcendental, every one of its parts can perform the action of all the others. Although a tree is supposed to be immovable, this tree moves. It moved. All the parts of this tree are spiritually cognizant, and thus, as they grow, they spread all over the world. Ekala malakara ami kaha kahayab, ekalava kata phala padiya vilab. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thinks, I am the only gardener. If I am the only gardener, how will this go ahead? How many places can I go? How many fruits can I pick and distribute? Therefore, it will be a very laborious task. If I am the only person who knows how to grow the fruit and distribute the fruit. So what I will do? I will give it to, I will make every man within the universe the fruit bearer. So it would certainly be a laborious task to pick the fruits and distribute them alone. And still I suspect that someone would receive them and the others will not. Ataiva ami agya dilu sabakare. Ataiva ami agya dilu sabakare. Yaha taha prema phala deha yare tare. That's why I am going to order everybody. Whomever you see, wherever you see, please distribute this love of Godhead. Please distribute this prema of Krishna. Distribute it everywhere. Therefore, I order every man within the universe to accept this prema phala, these fruits of Krishna, and distribute it everywhere. Ekala mala karami kata phal khaba nadiya va ehi phala ara ki kariba atma ichha mritte vriksha sinchi nirantara tahate asankhya phala vrikshera upara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I am the only gardener. If I do not distribute these fruits, what will I do with so many fruits? How much fruits alone can I eat? By the transcendental desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, water has been sprinkled over all the tree. And thus, there are innumerable, asankhya phala vrikshera upara, there are innumerable fruits of Krishna, prema, on this tree. How much can I eat myself? There has to be a lot of people who should distribute this fruit everywhere. So I need to have, this fruit has to be given to each and every person. So I am ordering each and every person in the universe, please go and distribute this love fruit of Krishna prema. Ataiva sab phala deha yare tare khaiya huk loka ajara mare. And he says, take this fruit of Krishna prema, love of Krishna, distribute it to everybody. And if nobody is taking, tell them this fruit will make you ajar amar. It will free you from the life cycle of death and birth. It will free you from old age. Then definitely people will buy this fruit. I am not, he says, there is no price for this fruit. Free. People like free. He says, take it. It is free. What will the fruit give me? It will give you freedom from old age, death, disease, birth. Distribute this phala, these fruits all over this Krishna Prema, all over the world. Let people eat these fruits and ultimately become free from old age and death. जगत व्यापीय मोरे हबे पुण्य ख्याति सुखी है लोका मोरा gahi beka kirti. If these fruits are distributed all over the world, my reputation as a pious man will be known everywhere, and thus all people will glorify my name with great pleasure. भारत भूमि ते हैला मनुष्य जन्म यारा जन्म सार्थक करी कर पर उपकार. He says, if you have taken birth in Bharat Varsha, if you have taken birth in India, in the land of India, and birth animals also take birth, but you are lucky enough to be born as a human being in India, then janma sarthak kari, then make your life successful. How? Kara para upkara. Do the work for the benefit of other people. If you're born Indian in the holy land of India, then make your life useful by working for the welfare of others. It is a duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence, and words. This is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Etadva janma safalyam dehinam iha dehishu pranairarthe dhiya vacha shreya charanam sada. Always have a great conduct. Use your intelligence, your life, your wealth, whatever you have. For what? For the service of others, for the welfare of others. This is the duty of everybody who is born as a human. Praninam upkaraya yad eva paratra cha karmana manasa vacha tadeva mati iman bhaje. That person is matiman, very intelligent, who works, who employs his karmana manasa vacha, who employs all his activities, whatever he is doing, all his karmas, his thoughts, his words, everything. When a person is using for the benefit of others, that person is considered to be the most intelligent person. This is what is written in this shloka. Praninam upkaraya yad eva paratracha. By his work, thoughts and words, an intelligent man must perform actions which will be beneficial for all living entities in this life and the next. Sometimes we take up projects, in this world, thinking, oh, this will be useful for the society. But we end up creating problem for the coming generation. When we use our intelligence, no, it will be useful for us and for the coming generation. Then that is the right intelligence. Sometimes we take up projects or do some things thinking, oh, this life, if I can achieve in this life, it's great. But whatever you're doing, if it doesn't help you in your afterlife, then that is not the perfect utilization of your intelligence. You have been given this human body. With this very human body, you can liberate yourself. Doing the same amount of work, if you know it. In this world, we see, right? Everybody has 24 hours. But some people will use that 24 hours to make immense money beyond your thoughts. And some people also have the same 24 hours, the same hand, same intelligence, everything they have, but they can't even afford enough food to sustain themselves. It's how you're employing your intellect. You have all been given willpower. You have all been given everything. And you have all been You all will be guided. But how you use that guidance for yourself and for the benefit of others. So the intelligent person sees, he listens, like you heard this sloka just now, which I said, Praninam upkaraya, just to serve others. Yad eveha paratracha, one should work in such a way that whatever you do is beneficial to all living entities in this life and in the next. If you heard this sloka, your mind should accept it and your mind should think in that direction. Then you're an intelligent person. In the spiritual life, we all pray. Most of the people are praying only to fulfill their little small desires. Those will be fulfilled anyways. There are people in the world who are not praying. Are they not fulfilling their desires? You are taking mantras, you are doing sadhanas, you are doing practices, and simple things you ask, God give me this, God give me that, God give me this. And there are people who are not doing all of this and they are getting it. So what is the purpose of that sadhana? Well, the highest goal of that sadhana, of that mantra, is to free you, to liberate you. The others who do not do this, they are stuck. They do not know the higher purpose. That's why they do not turn towards prayers. But now, the purpose of prayer is to liberate you from the clutches of Maya and to liberate you from the cycle of birth and death. But you take these mantras, you do these sadhanas, you do extra effort to fulfill small little desires. That is not the proper usage of your intelligence and your time. Whatever you are praying, you must know what is going to be the afterlife after this, what is going to be the after effect. Say somebody gave you a mantra and you just chanted the mantra for just getting, say, simple thing. For example, I'm just saying, just to get a job. You got the job. Then you will stop doing the mantra because now you got the job. And again, when you're fired, you'll again go back to the mantra. You'll start doing the mantra. Are you going to take this beyond? Once you die, the cycle of job is done. But your cycle of life is not done. You will again come back and the same cycle will start. Do you really want to do this? With the same mantra, you can end the cycle of suffering. So what is a better choice? Using the mantra for small little things or using the mantra for a better choice, which is liberation. 1 hour you're going to sit and meditate. Either ways. 1 hour, pray, 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 pray. Give me this job, give me this, that, whatever you're asking. Or 1 hour, pray, God, give me your love. I just want to come to you. Your choice. Because if you ask to be with him, you go to his abode and you are freed forever. No more jobs, no more breakups, no more hunger, no more grief, no more anxiety, no more dramas of life. Choose wisely what you want to do. In Gita, Bhagavan says, Yanti deva vrata devan, pitri yantri pitrvatan, bhutani yanti bhutejya, yanti madhyajino, apimam. When in Gita, Bhagavan says, those who worship the devatas, why do you worship the devatas? For little small desires. So those who worship the devatas and they leave their body worshipping them, they will go to the devatas loka. And then again they'll come back to earth. Those who are worshipping the pitras, their forefathers, they'll go to the forefathers lokas, planets, and then again come back. And those who are worshipping the ghosts, they'll go to the planet of the ghosts and then again come back. But those who are worshipping me, they come to my planet. And what happens in my planet? Tyaktva deha punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. After giving this body, those who come to my planet, they will not come back to this world again. He goes back to home, back to Godhead. This is the knowledge given in the books. So what is it that you want to do? The choice is yours. माली मनुष्य हमारा नहीं राजधान फल फूल दिया कारी
कमेंट है किसी का?
मंजू म्यूट कर लेना. Thank you. I am merely a gardener. I have neither a kingdom nor very great riches. I simply have some fruits and flowers, and I wish to utilize to achieve piety in my life. Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, although I am acting as a gardener, I also want to be the tree, for thus I can bestow benefit on all. Just see how these trees are maintaining every living entity. Their birth is successful. Their behavior is just like that of a great personalities. For anyone who asks anything from a tree, never goes away disappointed. The descendants of the tree, the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, were very glad to receive this order directly from the Lord. Bhagavan said, go and distribute this love of Godhead freely. The fruits of love of God is so delicious that wherever a devotee distributes it, those who relish the fruit anywhere in the world, they immediately become intoxicated. The love of this, the fruit of love of Krishna, distributed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is a great intoxicant. Mahamadaka prema phala. Peta bhari khaya, matila sakala loka, hase nacha gaya. When it happens, when people eat this fruit of Krishna love, it intoxicates them. It maddens them. And anyone who eats this, filling his belly, immediately becomes maddened by it, and automatically he chants, he dances, and he laughs, and he enjoys. Keha gada gada yai, keha tu hunkara, dekhiya nandita haya, hase malakara. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the great gardener, sees that people are chanting, dancing, and laughing, and some of them are rolling on the floor because they ate this fruit. This is such a intoxicating fruit. So they are chanting, they're dancing, they're singing, they're rolling on the floor, and some are making loud noises, some are humming sounds, and he smiles with great pleasure. Ei malakara khaya, ei prema phala, niravadi mattara he vivasa vivala. The great gardener, Lord Chaitanya, personally eats this fruit, and as a result, he also constantly becomes mad, as if helpless and bewildered. With his Sankirtan movement, the Lord made everyone mad like him. Sarva loke matta kela apana samana. He became maddened with Krishna Prem, and then he made everybody mad with Krishna Prem. Prema matta loka vina nahi dekhana. And everybody who is intoxicated, they are only lost in themselves after eating this fruit of Krishna Prema, that they cannot see anybody else, they do not know anything else. They have forgotten the world. They are all dancing happily, singing, and fully intoxicated. यही पूर्व निंदा कैले बलि मातो याला सेहो फल खाया नाचे बलि भाल भाल. Persons, those who formerly criticized Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, calling him a drunkard because he was lost in the love of God, they also ate the fruit, and they also began to dance, saying, very good, very good. And after Eita kahila, Eite kahilu prema phala vitarana, ebe suna phala data, yei sakha gana. After describing the Lord's distribution of the fruit of love of Godhead, I now wish to describe the different branches of the fruit of the tree of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Padaya Rahasha Chaitanya Charitamrita kahe Krishnadasa, praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy. I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following their footsteps. Thus we come to the end of the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, 9th chapter, describing the desire tree of devotional service. So thus we have ended. Today's class was a very short class because the chapter is very short. So we ended this chapter named the desire tree of devotional service. So today we understood Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the main trunk. He has branches and sub branches, and from this tree is coming the fruit of love, of divine love, and he has distributed it freely. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week. Next week, we will start chapter 10, which describes the trunk, branches, and the sub branches of this Chaitanya tree. Let me see your comment and we'll end up the class. Sai Lai writes, Jai Gaur Hari, may the gardener of love choose to garden in my body, mind, and soul. Yes, yes, may it be so. Stepping away from early due to work meeting, we'll listen again, no worries. All right, so we'll end it up here, and may all your day and night be Krishnamay, Radhamay, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, thank you.
You're welcome, Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, ma'am.